So, my name's Creighton Smith. My son, Xander, is on camera. And this is kind of the beginning of our sailing channel. I, of course, don't have a name for it yet. But this is the first step. We bought a new truck. Not new, it's an 89 2500. But it'll be good for towing. And it's got a camper. And we're going to start practicing some of our skills on putting the camper back together. We're going to do some sewing projects inside. We're going to do some remodeling projects. And we're going to use this as a vessel to start to facilitate buying a boat. It might be a while. Right now we're in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And it's only 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It looks like there's another August hailstorm coming in. But let's get this puppy opened up and get inside and see exactly what it is we bought.
Alright.
So some of the lights are smashed. There's this big hole. I mean, obviously there's pieces broken. Looks like this will be one of my very first projects for sewing, which I intend to use vis-a-vis Project Atticus. Hi, Project Atticus. To make a little bit of money while we're on the boat and or in the campground.
Yep.
Heading in, let's see what's up. Right. Let's crank this baby up.
It's dark in here.
Holy shit.
Jeez!
Oh, this just popped. Okay, it popped out.
Okay, well that collapsed on us.
Let's... Alright, so there it is with the top up. Looks pretty good. Definitely some canvas issues. This window, the zipper's all coming apart, and that's going to have to be redone. But that'll be good. That'll be a nice project using that equipment. All in all, it's in pretty good shape. A lot of storage. That's going to have to be looked after some. This is nice. Look at this. Come on over here. Look at this AC plug. So for 30 years old, I'm going to guess, I'm going to go ahead and say that this was bought together, given the striping, although it doesn't necessarily look professionally done. Maybe. But the stripe and the color of the truck are the same. I'm guessing that they were probably built together. I haven't researched the camper yet, but we'll find out. Shore power. Propane.
Thank you.
Look at this. This leveler. It looks like the Third Reich. It is level. Oh, that just comes right off. Oh, wasp nest.
Oh wait, let me get that.
Bye-bye. Look at this little mini tank. Oh, look at that. We don't ever have to buy tools again. Nice new channel lock. Well, channel locks anyway. Wood. 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 Oh, like a hose. Screw.
We might need that.
Yeah, we'll pick it all up. Cool little tank though. And it's got fluid in it, so that's something. Alright. So that just... And I just lost that little piece. It just fell right out. So we need to find it. So, inside the camper, there are obviously several projects I do intend to accomplish, not the least of which is pretty much replacing all of the cabinetry and cushions. After watching Project Atticus, I can safely say that sewing is something I'm definitely going to be interested in pursuing, as far as at least being able to do my own stuff. This canvas on the top of this truck, or on the top of this camper in the truck, is pretty much, it's all in good shape. I mean, some of it can be replaced. There's some issues, like this piece of Velcro is not attached to where it's supposed to be. Some of this, the clear window plastic, I can't remember what it's called all of a sudden. Some of it's in good shape, but you can see this one over here is not in good shape. All the zippers coming off and everything. I'm just trying to lighten it up in here right now. But need to make this list. Get some air flowing through here. It's definitely an old camper. Certainly 89 or 90. I didn't get any paperwork with it. That's alright. I officially own the truck at this point. No problems at the DMV or with that paperwork. And since this doesn't drive, see, this is all, yeah, all of this window stuff probably is going to have to do. And basically I want to redo this truck the way I would a boat. I mean, the plan is within 3 years of the filming of this to have moved to South Florida or Key West somewhere and find a forever boat. I'm hoping to get it right on the first shot, but I thought I would practice on this. So I think it's funny if I call this thing, you know, sailing my truck or something. But it's got a burner and propane system. Told me the fridge does work, but not on the propane, only on plug-in electric, and I have not plugged it in yet. Some of the cabinetry needs a little bit of work, but the cushions are all original. This old kind of cushion that comes with these things. You see it's got this sort of vinyl underneath and zipper and the old cushion. I'd like to redo all of these. So really, before I can get started on anything, I feel like my first major problem is this fairly large, there's a big tear in the ceiling here, and it's very obviously rotten wood, so there's a leak on the roof itself. So I think before I tar the roof or whatever, or at least find the leak, I'm just going to have to cut out all of this rotten wood. And this ceiling, it seems like, man, once I get started, it's really gonna be quite the project, but there's nothing for it. Like, this is leaking and this is rotten and it's just gotta go. And if it's one thing I've learned from watching my beloved sailing videos, is you kind of just have to get in there and get to it. So let's do that. Well, let's just kind of open it up a little bit here and see what we're talking about. Yes, I said beloved. I absolutely love the sailing videos. That's one of the things I want to do. I mean, that's the whole purpose of this, is I'm kind of practicing on this, what I'm going to do with a boat someday. There'll be a boat someday, for sure. So I'm just going to cut squares into this. I'm going to take these pieces off. Oh yeah. So you can see right there that it's soaked, really wet. This adhesive on this paper is pulling this old rotten wood right off with what I'm cutting off. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that bubble. but that's pretty squishy. This is all really wet, and it's all soaked in, so it's been sitting for some time like this. It's so funny to be cutting this stuff up because I'm like, oh my god, now I'm never going to finish this project, you know. But if I've learned anything, like I said, from watching my beloved sailing videos, it's you just gotta stay to it and stay focused and get it done. So we'll see how long this takes us to do. I may be replacing the entire roof, because this is just wet all the way back. So water's coming in through the top and then spreading on this board behind this. It's not wallpaper, it's like vinyl almost, or some kind of laminate. So I think my next step will be to probably cut the wood out and see if I can't find the hole from the inside, and then maybe lay a patch up in there, epoxy it in. I guess I'll epoxy it in and maybe seal it in case. I'll seal it with some marine grade epoxy just in case I can't find the actual leak outside, but that's really not an option. Like I definitely need to find that leak. I'm out here in the dark doing this because I can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about these DIY projects like Sail Life, Mads redoing, refitting Athena. It's amazing. I absolutely love his videos. He does such a good job, and I learned so much watching him and Project Atticus and Sailing Uma. Dan's do-it-yourself projects are amazing, and I just find those projects inspiring. Even watching Adventures of an Old Sea Dog, watching him chase down the rust spots on his boat and fix them, and I love it. So it's funny, I might end up just, oh look at this, there's a hole. Oh no. I knew once I started this it was going to be, look at this whole area here is soaked through. It's not as big an area as this, but it's big enough. So I'm guessing I'm going to be cutting this out with the angle grinder, because it's back to dry wood down here. Although I kind of want to peel this bit off. I'm going to do the same thing right here. Cut in the ceiling. Do a big X right across the gnarly part. Look, I'm sailing. Whoosh. Oh my gosh, I'm on a beam reach. Holy moly. We're sailing about 5 knots here. It's really nice sailing today. Sorry. Back to work. One of my other favorite sailing videos is sailing Kittiwake. Those kids, they started in the UK and they're into the Mediterranean now, and they're on a Heavenly Twins 26-foot catamaran, and I think it's a super cool boat. It makes me think of a lot of different possibilities, and I can't find. There's only like 4 for sale in North America, and they're all ridiculously priced. I know they said on Sailing Kittiwake, I know she said that they picked their boat up for like under 10 grand, but something tells me it's manufactured in the UK and they're a little more plentiful over there. But it really is a cool sailboat. Oh my god. This is all soaked.
but I could smell that musty crap smell. This has just got to be done, man. This is just job one. Roof down. How you gonna kick it? Gonna kick it roof down. Oh god. Another big spot over there over the bed. Little spot. But I don't see, I mean, there's no way this little camper is worth the money I'm about to put into it, the money or the time that I'm about to put into it, because I mean, I only paid $2,900 for this truck. It's a 1989 Chevy 2500 heavy 3/4 ton 4x4 that already had this camper in the bed. And the camper just sort of came with the truck, and I guess it's never been anything but camping. And it's a 30-year-old camper. There's no way around it. So there's no way. And it's the kind of camper that, you know, once you take it out of the bed of your truck, it never goes back in. You know, there's people up and down my street that have campers just like that, just like this, like on bricks, and you see them laying on the side of houses. You know, once you take it out of the bed of the truck, put it on bricks, and then you drive around for a few weeks or whatever, and some wind comes along and knocks it over, it never comes back up. So I've decided I'm probably, if I do take this out of the bed of the truck, it would just be to check the floor, check the bed of the truck itself, but I won't take it out and leave it out. I don't think. So anyway, I think that's enough for exposing my holes for tonight. Okay, so there's obviously a big layer of foam up under here. So I've cut this big square, but it's all adhered with this foam. So let's cut the big rotten part out and see what we're looking at. Ready on the vacuum? We're gonna end up redoing the entire ceiling. It's this foam. It's all got to come out. Alright, so I wanted to show you this. So there's the screw that's leaking. And you can see here that it looks like there's two different layers of foam up under this rotten wood before you get to the fiberglass top. But I think this is going to end up being a lot bigger job than I thought, just to get these rotten bits out. Winter's come early. Woohoo! Alright. This is my new angle grinder. Ooh, look at that. Diamond blade. Zow! I don't want to... Oh yeah, it's definitely the further away... Oh, there's some rot. Look at that. See on that edge there? That's a little bit of rot right there. Stinky. Ow! Shit!
So I took this patch down and it completely broke up on me, as you can see, and it looks like it's been caulked with kind of the wrong sealant. On this side it's sort of the cement stuff, and then over here it's just crumbling away with a different kind of sealant. So the weather stripping came off, the whole thing crumbled out. The whole shebang-a-boodle is gonna have to be redone. That's fun. Actually, I think I'll do it like a boat hatch. Huh. Yeah, it's all wet, squishy. Cut that to keep it from ripping open. Holy crap, that's all soaking wet.
God.
Holy shit. But you see, look at that, it goes all the way back to here where it's suddenly dry. Yeah, boys and girls, I'm afraid there's nothing to it. Looks like we'll be doing the entire roof, because this is worse than any of it. Up here, I can see another bubble. Listen. I believe that means that I'm going to have to pull the entire top off of this thing, which means taking it out of the truck and putting it into the garage. But I think I'm going to have to break the entire top down, take it off, which means disconnecting the entire canvas and leaving this as an open shell. So it has to be in the garage to do that. So it'll probably take me all the way through to next spring to finish this refit, if I manage to stay on top of it all winter long. And my garage gets really cold in the winter. But this is really quite disturbing. So this thing definitely is not going to be worth the time and the money that I'm going to be putting into it to get this roof off and get it fixed. But I will learn a lot. I'll take it down to the fiberglass shell, sand it all down, re-glass it if I have to, which I probably will, to fix the leaks, because there's one big leak, 2, 3, and then the whole back leaks terribly. So I will start by prepping my garage, which I'm not going to bother to film. Everybody knows how to can clean their own garage without seeing me do it.
And then I will try to take this trailer out of the truck, which I have never done before, and that should be fairly interesting to try to do. I don't know how that's going to go, but I do know that the jacks are down here in this storage compartment, so I might as well pull those out and get them assembled. A lot of work. That's good though. Keep me out of trouble. All right. Good night.